So this is a piece it's a metaphor for all of the things in life that appear to be different, but when you look at them down to the core, they're the same. And I know it's a little odd, but if you stand on one side, it's exactly the same on the other side, even down to the lights, which if you turn this on, my right is on, and if you're over there, the right's on. So,
Cool.
and anyway, this needs a bigger room and a taller ceiling to really get the full effect
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this. And also, I'm going to change the color. I like this color, but it's not what I want. I mean, I do like it, but
I do too. What are these columns made out of?
wood. These I bought, but everything else all of this and these and this I made. Everything I made, but all these wood pieces, and you can see the ends here with the switches on it, and these pieces, which are just little things that I made.
Oh, yeah.
So it's simple, but it's fun to look at when you stand back
Okay.
and look at it. It's really inviting. It's like, wow, what is that? I want to go look at that. If you walked into a room that was sufficiently large, you would most likely look at it. The first reaction is, what the hell is that? And then it kind of draws you in. It's like, ooh, what is that? And then you just want to walk up to it. At least that's my reaction.
Me too,
And
especially.
it's eye candy. It's just like, wow, that's an interesting thing to look at.
Yeah.
So that's my sales pitch right there.
I love it. And do the cats get up on that red tabletop?
No.
They have not. Oh, it almost looks like a bank teller.
Yes.
It
a bank
is?
teller or a ticket booth or a
Yeah.
train station or it could be my idea. Ideally, I'd like this in a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd have to be a big enough coffee shop, the taller ceiling, and then you'd have to have several feet around this so that you can stand back and say, whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
And then I think a coffee shop, because it would stimulate conversation, maybe.
It certainly would.
And
If not, then we'd have to start our own circus, and Jerry would be the trumpet player,
there you go.
and the cats would be in
And
the act.
that's Checkers. He's a rascal.
He's really cute. Yeah.
He's a rascal big time.
So
So this is it. And
and-
if you stand over there, it's exactly the same as standing here. So
yeah.
that's it's just one of those, it took years to design this.
Really?
Literally, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would design a little bit, and then a month later, let me get back to this. What was I
Wow.
doing? And then I'd design a little more of it, and it took a long time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's been in my basement stored for several years.
Oh, you have it. I didn't even know you had a basement.
Well, we have a partial. It's not
Oh,
the full-
right. Yeah, from
It's
outside.
maybe a quarter of the house.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And
So you've been cogitating about this. This is really
Yes.
exciting. And look at the top up there. It's kind of.
isn't this this is one of my favorite parts?
Me too. Yeah,
And-
I'm
and
not sure
see,
why.
He even has a little storage space in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well
I
thought
made all
out.
these. And,
Now, tell us about your mitten photograph collection, because you're unusual that way.
well, when I first met Michelle, my wife, I was really into photography, and it comes and goes. And we both like to walk and hike and whatnot, and frequently I would have my camera with me. And once we came across a glove on the ground, and Michelle said, "Oh, isn't it sad when a glove loses its mate?" And I thought, oh boy, how corny. But I had my camera, so click, I took a picture.
Yeah.
And then sometime later we came across another glove. Another glove. So I click, another picture. And then pretty soon, this is back in the days of film,
Oh, yeah.
and I would get some film developed, and there would be, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 different photos of gloves. And I kind of set them up together, and
A little exhibit.
I thought, maybe maybe I'll get up to 50, get 50 different pictures. And so pretty soon I had 50.
Oh,
And then pretty soon I had 100.
wow.
And now I've got well over 2,000.
No.
Oh, yeah. And it's compulsive. If I'm walking, this still happens to this day. If I'm walking and I have my phone, which, that's pretty much all the time, and I see a glove, out comes the phone, click.
Wow.
So
A
I
year's-
still do that quite a bit.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so
And
introduce
and
yourself.
they're always
Yeah.
in situ, meaning I don't stage them.
Oh,
The rule is you have to take them the way they are or forget it. No staging.
I love
So-
that there's a rule to this
Yeah,
collection.
there are rules, yeah.
There are rules. Okay, so we're coming to the close of the video. Tell us your name if you wish.
Bruce Hall.
Okay, all right. And why did you move to Anacortes?
Well, we lived in Seattle, which is where I was born. Lived all my life there, mostly. And we were talking about moving somewhere we weren't sure. And we checked Anacortes, actually went around with a realtor one time. And we thought, we didn't see anything we liked. And then some good friends wanted to move here as well. And they found this house, but he had to have a shop, either have a shop or room to build a shop.
Uh-huh.
And this place has neither. You can't build a shop and there's not one here. Well, this is my shop, it's a garage. Some people actually put cars in their garage. Can you imagine? What's that all about? But anyway, so Larry called up Michelle, my wife, and said, hey, you guys ought to come up and take a look at this place, this one. So she did, and then she said, we got to go take a look at that. So we came up, took a look at it. Look at the view, look at the house, made an offer, and that's been about 11 and a half years.
Yeah, and what do you think of this little town?
I like it a lot. It's way whiter than any place I've ever lived. And I mean, that's okay. But it is different from what I'm used to. I'm used to a lot more racial diversity, and it's very white here. And that doesn't make it a bad place. It just makes it a white place.
Yeah, and maybe in time it will.
Maybe in time. Well, I'm sure it will. I
Evolve.
see more people that are not white around, Asians and black people and whatever, African Americans, you name it. But anyway, yeah, I like it. I like this. It's quiet. It's friendly. It's a nice place to live with I like it.
Yeah, super friendly. Well, thanks very much.